Hello. I started to Google a lot of stuff. Well, kinda only this ship and what the Oni is of a Halo. And I realized that suddenly that I have a lot to cover. And I kinda want to do that with you. It's like one of these things where you are starting to study something and you're getting so interested that one thing leads to another and another and another, and it's never-ending thing. So let's do this together. And correct me on some things, because again, Halo lore seems to be huge. And yeah, I'm not gonna cover all, obviously, because there's so much. And I'm gonna use some Halo 3 ODST soundtrack on the background, because I don't want you to hear only silence, so let's do this. So this was the first thing I started to Google. What kind of ship was this in the Halo Timon Lisa thing? So it's stealth corvette, and it seems to be Oni's ship. And Oni stands for, as you can see right here, Office of Naval Intelligence. Oni operates prowlers through the UNC Prowler Corps. Whatever that is. This is what I mean. One thing leads to another, and there's never-ending amount of intelligence. Okay, just a fleet. Okay. Interesting, it's stealth corvette, even though it doesn't seem to have camouflage, if I understood right. Engine units equipped. Well, surprised there. Armament. Hornet mines, Shiva nuclear missiles. Ooh. Oh, that's why they wanted us to go a little bit farther away to AI. Pulse laser turrets. That's pretty standard, I guess. It has stealth appellative coating. This is a little too loud. Whatever that means. Black stealth clothing, yeah, we saw that. Three squadrons of Razor class prowlers. Oh, there's even different classes of them. Led by Sahara class. What? Okay. I guess there's some books. I mean, there is, but yeah. I know nothing about them, so if I would have read them, this would probably make much more sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much for the intelligence. Okay, I'm not gonna go through much more of this. This is interesting. Razor class, Winter, Sahara, Eclipse. Black Cat, I like the name. Sub-roller, Unidentified prowler class. Well, it's probably classified because it's Oni. So yeah. And Oni stands for the Office of Naval Intelligence. Cat, you read his file? Oh, okay. This is for the Reach, I guess. Only the parts that were covered in black ink. Who is Spartan? Oh yeah, it's right in the beginning of the Reach. Right, now I remember. There's so many words that I've never seen. Like, what is this? Phonetically. Oni. Okay. Project Mjolnir. Power armor. Don't know much about that. Spartan program, okay. Oh my goodness, there's so much. And this is just like a first thing. What is Spartan program? Yeah, super soldiers, yes. What is this word? Disambiguation? Okay. Oh, it's just a word to describe, right. They stand alone, undaunted, before the mightiest enemy in the universe. These are no ordinary men. They are Spartans. Yeah, I've seen that symbol before in some of those games. And I think I saw similar to this in that... oh my goodness. Well, that thing that I just watched. Mona Lisa, yeah. Was the Orion project? Orion project, yeah. Navy's first effort to create Special Forces Unit biochemically augmented super soldiers. These are hard to pronounce. Special Warfare Group 1. There would be so much stuff here, even already, that you'd make a lot of games for. Spartan 1, which was Spartan 2 and Spartan 3. So Spartan 1 was Johnson. And it seems that there has been others as well. Okay, I'm not even gonna open this because it's gonna just lead to much more info. And this is gonna be like 10-hour long of a video. First major success, yes, okay. How many though? Okay. And last two unknown numbers. Oh. What does this mean, commanders? Creation. Several goals in mind. First goal was to create a group of elite soldiers. Yeah. Dr. Hasley's. Was she the one in Reach? I don't remember. Probably not, right? Funding was later reduced to half to this number. So how many? 300 candidates, okay. So 150. Further reduced to only half that number, 75. 6-year-olds were kidnapped. Oh, that's kind of dark. And one of you actually told me this in one of the video's comments. Sorry I don't remember your guys' names. My name memory is also really bad. I need to, yeah, hear the name many times before I actually remember that. Yeah, I can see why Oni is not really liked in this universe. But through anger of Admiral Margaret Paragonsky, Commander-in-the-Chief of Oni, Interrogated Hasley. Last clones. Wait a minute. I read something about Master Chief, didn't I? No, never mind. Praetorians, yeah, there's Lansknet Immortals. Wow. Yeah, there's definitely some Greek things going on here. And Roman history. Training, sure, I'm not gonna read all that. Human and Covenant War, well, we know quite a lot about that already, I think. There is so much. 16 Spartan 2s are known to have survived Covenant War. Oh, this was one that people have googled a lot. John 117, whoever that is. Master Chief, Petty Officer, yeah. Known simply by his rank, Master Chief. I wonder, is he in any games? Probably not, huh? But I wonder why people are really curious about John 117. Whoops. Oh, this is why. Is he Master Chief? Oh. Yeah. I'm dumb. He is the Master, that's why he's... yeah, okay. There's probably so much info about him. Yeah. There's even from early life? What? Oh my goodness. Oh, one of them is John. I think this is from... I don't remember what that... is it anime? Not really. But I know that this is from some cinematic thing. Oh. Is this concept art or something? It's hard to even think about him without his armor. Can you tell me, Dr. Hasley, just this time, how do I win? You have to survive. Well, that is kinda good advice. When I was playing MMORPGs a lot, one of my favorite guild leaders, he was insanely good at one game. He told me, like, when I was trying to like show off my skills in that game, he was like, but I'd still got hit a lot and took a lot of damage. He was saying like, you ain't good to us dead. So first thing first, survive. Even it's just a game, but it was kinda a good message there. You're not good to us dead, so don't go too far. Keep yourself alive, and after that keep us others alive as well. Much as you can. Yeah, there's way too much info on this. Okay. I'm already going way too deep. Let's go back. Spartan trees. Okay, I'm not gonna even go to there right now. We're highly successful, but also controversial. Dubious ethics concerning the use yeah. Procedures, oh my goodness, these words, was relatively high. The latest installment was Spartan Or? Never even heard of that. Oh yeah, the armor. Okay. Okay. That's a little too much. We kinda discovered or went through this already. Alliance. Oh my goodness, my pronunciations are bad. Allegiance. There you go. Provide intelligence for the naval forces. Yeah, okay. Pretty standard. Acquisition and development of military equipment. Okay. This is kinda good to learn English as well. Try to pronounce these hard words. Battles. Many battles. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't really matter much. Duties. Espionage, public morale and special projects. Probably a lot of special projects which we have no idea about. This music kind of fits for the Oni. Doing mischief and stuff. List of units, Oni Recon 1, Kilo 5. What is this? Okay. Let's go on. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Commander rank, staff rank, junior rank, enlisted. Other deep cover, yeah. Almost like CIA or something. Sure, let's go on. Already 18 minutes? I'm sorry. UNSC rank structure. Mainline branches of service, Navy, Marine Corps, Army, Air Force. Usually you only hear Marine Corps. Oh, 21st century United States. Well, yeah, there's a lot of similarities, so yeah, I can imagine that. Enlisted recruitable personnel, yeah, that's standard. Enlisted ranks. Boot camp and training, yeah, that's recruit. Again, standard. Crewman, we're a crew. Yep. Supervisors, yeah. Master Chief, Petty Officer. We just read about one of them. I don't remember who anymore. Let's see here. Officer ranks. Okay. So Captain Keyes was captain. Captain of a line warship or installation. I wonder in Halo 2 cinematics in the beginning, where there was a navy white ceremonial outfits and such. Who was that, like, really high in command? Was he Admiral? Don't know. Okay, private, first private, yeah. I wonder, Sergeant Johnson, did he, like, level up? Was he a first sergeant? Was he first just sergeant and... I don't know. Perhaps it's just his name. Don't know. Spartan operations. Yeah, okay. There's the armor again. Dude, 20 to 50 Spartans. That's a lot of firepower. 300? You kidding me? Oh, roll. Spartan is one soldier, fire team little. Yeah, this was probably the reach thing. Okay. Trivia. I'm not even gonna try. Oh, this brings me back. All right, go on. The Covenant. The bad path is abroad. We walk in the side by side. High prophet of truth. Who's definitely not about the truth, but okay. Orion arm in the Milky Way galaxy. What the? Okay. For thousands of years. Mutual alliance with San Shaum and Sangili. Covenant expanded to explore 6 other species. I wonder why they hated humans so much that they didn't want us to be in the Covenant. Uragog. How are you supposed to say this? Mgaligolo. Mangdigolo or something. Or Hunter, which is a little bit easier to say. Or Angoe. Old monk. What? Also known as grunts, yes. They're insane species, if I understand right. King Yar, yeah. Jackals. Yanmei. Oh, those. How do you even incorporate this to your faction? How do you get them to listen? Or learn their language? Buggers. Yeah. Insects. Oh yeah, okay. These guys. Chiral Hanai. United in worship of mutified forerunners. That's whole another thing. And the whole array, what is that? Sometimes simply known as Halo. Oh. Why? Oh, because the Forerunners, yeah, but they see Halo somehow different. By the Covenant as the sacred rings. Yeah, okay. In 2025, Covenant waged the genocidal, I don't know how to say that, campaign against humanity until they were defeated in... This is what I mean sometimes. I don't know, did you hear that? But yeah, there's a lot of drilling going on, that's why I can't make videos sometimes. Internal conflict with the human resistance, blah blah blah. Yeah, we know this, we've kinda played this. This internal conflict broke the Covenant in two. Oh yeah, you can definitely hear that. But this is really good. That's not. I wonder, do I need to actually stop making this video? Let's see. That's so annoying. But this is really good that they have like two Covenants right now. For humans and for Covenant as well, I think. Yeah, we know this. Oh my goodness, how much history and stuff. First age, ignorance and fears. Second age, rivalry and bloodshed. Third age, humility and brotherhood. Sounds so good. That does not. Fourth age, wonder and understanding. Fifth age, obedience and freedom. Sixth age, faith and patience. Seventh age, journey and salvations. I think even from all these ages you could make games and such. Maybe they have made books about that. I have no idea how many books there are. Okay, I'm not gonna read all that. That's gonna be a lot. I kinda like how they think, even it's really, really bad in a sense as well. Like, your destruction is the will of the gods, and we are their instrument. Well, okay, I don't like that. It's like, we are the weapons and we're gonna kill you all. Okay. I think there was some kind of a Grand War, which almost destroyed the Covenant. But I don't know anything about that. I would like to read that. Okay. Sanshum. Okay, there are prophets. Sangili, okay, we know that. Okay. Legolo. Okay, that's a little bit easier to say, maybe. Oh my goodness, these names. What the heck? That's disgusting. Huragog as the engineer. First I was like, ew, that's disgusting, but they're kinda cute once you get to know them. Oh my goodness, wow, there's a lot. Yeah, we know that's plasma-based energy weapons. Okay. Oh my goodness. Known colonies. Ah, Angay homeworld, Balau. Talab 4. Let's see. How do I find this? Where is it? Can't even find the word. Okay. Where's the other one? Angoi joined the covenant. Kind of forcefully, yeah. Later years, the Angoi, rebellion against the Ministry of Concert, refused to punish the King Yar's shipmasters, rendering Angoi population infertile. As petty revenge for the displacement of King Yar nests, Angoi proved to be vicious and determined by the combatant fighters. That's hard to think about when you have fought them, but they are insane. They don't really care about their safety. And an arbiter was ultimately needed to quell the rebellion. Oh. I wonder who arbiter it was. This arbiter was ordered blasting of Badajo, their homeland planet. A response of the rebellion ended before much damage could be done, leaving the planet's surface intact for the most part. Okay. The Sangheili integrated Ungoi in the formerly Sangheili only units. Oh, that's why they're usually always together. They don't like King Yar a lot, so what were they actually named? Jackals, yeah. So jackals and grunts don't really go along, I see. And armed them with the Covenant weaponry, yeah. Okay. Brutes, right. We're fighting a civil war again. They as well, on their home field. Well, some gladly joined the Covenant, well, I can imagine that. Others were unwilling at first, nonetheless. They were quickly defeated and absorbed into the Covenant, okay. One of the more pro-Covenant factions was led by Maccabeus. Maccabeus? Alright. Whose zeal and devotion led to him in the first... I'm gonna just say brute, to captain a Covenant ship. That's probably been a great honor. Okay. One thing I'm not gonna go really much through in depth in this, because there's this one video, was it like Legends? That will cover quite a lot, it seems, so... Let's say grunts. When in doubt, flee! Well, yeah. Just trying to fast read all this, because there's probably a lot that we already know. Or we, I mean me. Subspecies. Rich with... Kavm. Simsip. Okay. Such a badass music for the grunt. Yeah, they're small. Distinctions: short, storky, round-headed. Okay. Lifespan 121 years. Damn, they live long. Notable individuals. Bip-Bap. Also known as Bip-Bap, yeah, the Vanquisher was Anglo mercenary who served with the Banished and became known by the United Nations Space Command as the one of the most dangerous, let's say, grunt, circa 2560 during the Installation 7 conflict. Bip-Bap would be killed by, what? John 117, so Master Chief. So, how though? Tell me how he died. I don't know. He also carried plasma grenades. That doesn't surprise me at all. Rank bodyguard. Killed in battle by John 117, yeah. I wish to know just how, when, where. Okay. Another Briglord was killed by John 117. Again? Team Quixote. He looks weird. He is alive? Maybe? Doesn't say. Kvasasas. Oh, Kvasas, yeah. Stold. Yebda. The Merciless. I like how they have such a badass names. And they look like that and they are so small. Yep. I heard about him. Rebel against the banished battle against the crew of the UNSC Spiritfire on the installation 00. That looks weird, Halo. Rank Deacon formerly. Slow level office, Covenant Religion. The lowest rank within the Empire's Ministry. Oh, okay. He was the final standalone DLC leader of the one to be added to the game, released in 2007. There's DLC. Comedic leader. Well, for the use in the multiplayer component. I need to play multiplayer. If you can play as. Yep. Why don't you say how he died? Because I think I know how he died. By John 117. No wonder they think he's a demon. Wait a minute, there are two different things? Yep and Yep. So Yep was the one who died. Thank you, Commander, but I don't deserve such honor. Alright. And Yabda is the one. They all made laughs when I ran away from the Yul Mdama. They said I'd never be nobody important. But now I get to sit around and watch coward humans all day. So who's important now? I don't know. You maybe? He distinguished himself in the Battle of Installation 07. So, in the first game, combat evolved. Oh, there's a lot of info about him. Death. His final moments were when he turned back and saw the explosion robbed him on the ship. He was most likely incinerated, oh no, in the blast caused by the detonation of the Pillar of Autumn. Oh, he was in there. Which caused the destruction of installation. Oh, he was in the end, right there. During the destruction of Halo, gravity and the atmosphere would have been destroyed with it. the result, yep. Or his remains, I don't know if there's any remains, would have been crushed by the vacuum and pressure. Oh, he was a brave one. I'm not gonna read all this. But okay. It's so shiny. Okay. Psychology and behavior. Although other species generally regard Angoi as a dim-witted race, yeah, many have to be proven to be very intelligent, resourceful, and knowledgeable. I would never have thought. Never underestimate your enemy, I guess. Poor education, training within the Covenant. Okay. So it's not really their fault. Most sociable. Yeah. They are always speaking something. Very strong pack mentality, yeah. Sorry, I'm just really curious about this. Wait a minute, what? They have developed a clear understanding of 2 or even 3 human languages. That explains a lot. This advance serves river of confidence in the times of great stress for them. Ah. They're also able to adapt, communicate with who were you? Oh, sign language. Okay. Forerunners. Okay, this is probably way too much for me. So they existed before humans quite a lot, I think. Yeah. Reclaimer. We are forerunners, guardians of all that exists. The roots of the galaxy have grown deep under our... Wait a minute, what? The roots of the galaxy have grown deep under our careful tending. Where there is life, the wisdom of our countless generations has saturated the soil. Okay, yeah, okay. Strength is luminous sun towards which all intelligence blossoms, and the impervious shelter beneath which it has prospered. Okay. Kinda understand what they might mean. The firstborn, yeah. Extremely technologically advanced. But what? Okay. Ecumene. Existed over 100,000 years ago. I wonder if there's any of them left. I really hope so, but don't know. Oh. Ferric solution to hold the flood, yeah, there we go. Although themselves are essentially extinct, evidence of their existence remain. Yes! I kinda hope that. That would be really sad if they would be completely extinct. Spread across the galaxy in the form of numerous creations, installations and artifacts. Oh, they might still be extinct. There's just their creations left. Caretakers of the galaxy and believe that is dismantle, yeah. Pass it down to the persecutors. And even more powerful. Raised and okay. So, okay. So do they think that humanity is superior to them? I'm not sure if I understand this right. Identifying them with the title of Reclaimer. Foreigners, term used to refer species for the member of the said species chosen to be inheritors of the mantle. Stewardship over all life. Humans? I don't know, was that the best choice? Humans are, well, not very peaceful, as we know. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's why they hate humans. Yeah, they think us heretics because we are, well, having foreigner technology and artifacts, which they see as, yeah, they're gods, pretty much. So these are foreigners, kind of. Or concept art of them. Forerunners and ancient humanity on Earth. So this is probably human, maybe? I don't know. Wait a minute, what the? Several highly varied species derived entirely from the prehistoric forerunner genetics, including one sapient species, were found on the world called Sivalto. They began diverge from the species' common ancestor around... Is that 10 million PCE? Wow. It's omnivorous thing that eats meat? Primoris prognathus. Okay, Latin. Tall humanoid, partially furred, furries. Oh well. Lifespan thousands of years? Wow. Chibolb, the original homeworld of the Forerunners. Formerly. So is it even existing anymore? I have to check. Experiment in stellar engineering accidentally caused several nearby stars to supernova. Oh. It is now heavily irradiated and uninhabitable. Yeah, I would imagine. Whoops. We just killed billions. $100,000 ago, the galaxy was populated by the great variety of beings, but one species eons beyond all others in both technology and knowledge. Achievement dominance. Yeah, usually that happens. They ruled in peace, but met opposition with quick and brutal effectiveness. They were forerunners, the keepers of the mantle. I really am curious about their armor, as we saw in here. This guy. Is it better than Mjolnir? Probably. The next stage of life in the universe, living time when they vanished. So nobody's keeping the peace anymore. Thanks, Flood. Still, where did the Flood came from originally? Okay. War with ancient humanity. Oh, well, there you go. That's what you get from humans. But why would you give your mantle to them? Or want them to be your reclaimers? Okay, this is interesting. Forerunners Flood War. Roughly 9,000 years after the war with the humans, Forerunners survey team on the planet Seward? Okay. Came to contact with the Flood. Oh, we should have never gone there. We should have blown that thing to space. After with the first contact, the Forerunners immediately recognized the great danger that the Flood posed to the entire galaxy and attempted to contain them. Even though they knew the power of the Flood, the principles of the mantle forbade them from destroying it, or they wanted to preserve it. Kinda okay, but then again, oof. Biggest mistake ever. As such, the attempt to contain the Flood was failure, we know, as they tried to methods more suitable to disease control instead of all-out of warfare, trying to contain and quarantine the Flood rather than attack and destroy it outright. They did not start the war until it was far too late. Man, that's sad. When the Forerunners were unable to contain the Flood outbreak, the galaxy entered the state of war. The Forerunners desperately studied the Flood, looking to any exploitable weaknesses. As the Forerunners soon realized conventional naval tactics were ineffective against the parasite onslaught, they developed new weapons and tactics to combat the Flood. The Sentinels were deployed as the means of maintaining the Flood through the surgical localized tactics. Smart. Eventually, Forerunner fleet began to enact the premature stellar collapse within the compromised planetary system, causing the supernova to engulf the entire world. Well, when they're serious, they are serious. However, these tactics proved only to slow, but never stopped the expansion of the Flood. Even at this late hour, the Forerunners were reluctant to use the Halo Array, believing that they should continue to embrace the mantle and protect life rather than to destroy it. I approve. This led to great stretches of anguished debate and even civil war. Even they had civil war. After exhausting every other strategic option, the creators activated the rings. They and all additional sentient life within 3 radii of the galactic center died as planned. 343 Quill Spark on the fate of the Forerunners. That's really sad, actually. Like, so many species gone. Okay, this is so much text, I'm just gonna read really fast. Lord's very grave mind must convince. What? Okay. Wait a minute. The grave mind managed to convince the AI in the charge of Forerunners' defense to unite with the Flood and turn its military against its creators. Wow! What? Soon covered 2/3 of the Forerunner space. Grave minds developed into more capable, powerful forms. What? After the capital system was overwhelmed, surviving leaders and the population of Ecumene was relocated. Extragalactic installations known as the Greater Ark. Is that still existing? The original Ark used to manufacture the first Halo rings. Ah, okay. My brain is a little off. Aware that the Ark would not stay safe from flood for long. Realized that only way to stop the power was to deprive of it all hosts by firing Halo Array. There's way too much. Soon after this decision, Flood attacked the Greater Ark. Okay, so that's gone. And destroyed it. Okay, well I don't need to read that then. With the most Forerunners' leadership and the population dead, with the few surviving Forerunners led by Isodidact. Hopefully he's alive. Journeyed the installation. Uh-oh. 00, the Lesser Ark, is still located, still hidden from the Flood. Wait a minute. Its location still hidden from the Flood. The Isodidact had the halos distributed across the galaxy and activated the rings, killing all sentient life sufficient for biomass in the Milky Way galaxy, including any surviving Forerunner. Oh my goodness. There we go again, so much death. Within the range of Halo effect, was it 250,000 light years or whatever? However, the Forerunners' life workers managed to have some of the galaxy's species by transporting them to the Ark during the conservation measure. All the neural structures within the Halo's range were destroyed. These include all Persecutors' artifacts, including the domain, which the Forerunners have to record as the foundation of their culture. Exile. Okay. Number of the Forerunners survived the firing of the Halo array. Some of them managed to take refuge in Installation 00, they're probably dead now. Safely out of the array's range. Halo swept over the galaxy, most notably included life workers assigned to the installation and the isodidact, so he's dead. Based on the limited information of the firing halos, most of the other raids were believed to have perished on the greater arc. So, though a number of the warrior servants, builders and engineers were shown to be present later on, indicated that more Forerunners survived to take shelter on the lesser arc. Xalanin has survived the firing of the Halo rings. Realizing their plan to mantle humanity was in danger, Xalanin were a threat to the rest of the still recovering species of the Milky Way. Forerunners decided that Xalanin were to imprison in the Installation 07. After remaining Forerunners had made sure that Halos had done their work and the flood was being eliminated, the species that were preserved on the Ark returned to their home planets. The process lasted over a century. This was done by remaining Forerunners under leadership of the new Life Shaper. Most highest rank attained by Forerunners. Ooh. Chant the Green. Okay. Librarian. Stranded herself on Earth. This exile has been also known as the Great Journey. The Forerunners left Milky Way, journeying to another galaxy, where they spread their numbers thin, with the plan of allowing their species to die out in time. Oh my goodness. At least Port Stellar and Chan to Green gave up advanced technology in favor of simple, primitive lifestyle. Man, we could have had so good. And everything was in vain. Apart from the foreigners sheltered in the Ark, Urdidact also survived. It looks badass. Yeah. To guide humanity on the path she had intended for them. Mount Kilimanjaro, okay. A god who creates tools is still a god. Huh? It's still not for us to impose qualifications upon the divine, presume to guess its intentions, sorry. Okay. This looks like a Warframe pretty much. Wow. Astroengineering. There is so much. Wait, what? Okay. This was since Halo 2, was it? That is really good outfit. Well, I don't know if it's cute, but it's really cool. The Grave Mind. You damn thing. You destroyed everything. Just by having urge to feed. What is this? Okay, I don't know. Thinking Dead. I am the monument to all your sins. Okay, oh, this video is already over an hour long. I'm just gonna really fast try to understand something. Grave Mind is the highest stage of the Flood development. I wonder if it is. These things were millions of years before. Okay, much older than the Forerunners. Wait a minute. They made Forerunners? One of their created races. What? I'm so confused. For advanced race. Okay. Transcendent beings. An accelerated evolution of intelligent life. Have long since disappeared during the time of forerunners. Remains evidence of their technological and cultural achievements remained scattered across the galaxy, but also outside it. What? Okay. Did these things become a flood? Again, confused. According to Forerunner belief, the precursors have had peacefully passed away after they fulfilled their mission in creating Forerunners. The Forerunners believed persecutors had shaped Forerunners in their own image, and some even suggested that they may have done the same with the humans. The grave mind no more understands the whole truth than we do. It is past all It is past all our understanding, from the greatest to the smallest. Huh? Precursors originated outside the Milky Way and arrived in galaxy billions years ago. Billions of years. What? They were incredibly advanced race. Well, yeah. This is incredibly interesting, even though I don't understand even half of it. What? Okay, they pretty much bring life to Milky Way. Okay, my head's starting to hurt at this rate. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we're getting there. yeah, return. We are the flood. There is no difference until all space and time are rolled up and life is crushed in the folds. No end to grief, war or pain. In 101,000 centuries, unity again and wisdom, until then, sweetness. So they are blood, in a sense. Wait, and what the? Few precursors escaped or were spared by the foreigners. However, over millions of years, dust became defective, failing to reconstitute the precursors and instead inducing madness and mutation in the life forms that came in contact with it. This form would be later known as the flood. So, yeah, they're in sense precursors, but not really. They have changed somehow. And if they're, well, I don't know. If they're that incredibly powerful and wise beyond anything and everything, I don't think there's anything to stop that, to be honest. Okay. Vowing that one of their creations would rise against them again, precursors decided all life would be deprived of free will and merged into one. In the end of the sum of the precursors' creation would be a reflection of themselves and the suffering their creations caused them. What? This goes even more complicated. However, not all precursors chose this course of action. After genocide, blah blah blah. Some of them were exiled in the planet Path Ithona. While they discovered two precursor survivors who were not corrupted like primordial, but were instead of gentler and kinder nature. That's really interesting. The Forerunners tried to save them, oh no, but the survivors chose to die with the rest of the species. Damn it! Just when I have flinger of hope, they take that away. Why did they choose to die though? Interesting that Flood is kinda them, which just doing exactly opposite, do not wanna die. And want to unite everything, every living being into one. I wonder what would happen if they would succeed. Would they again be bored and choose to die? And this is interesting. Blood, kinda, or the precursors, made all life? And now they wanna kinda take it away? Maybe not take away, but take away free will, like they said somewhere here. They possessed ability to heal themselves. They chose to let nature to take its course. After dying, 2 of precursors became samples that were studied and encoded. Planted in ground as the seeds that would germinate for millions of years. Million of years. Bloomed only in last million years, unlike the primordial. These precursors were celebrated joy instead of blissing into suffering. And as the result, blooms were not left corrupted with the violence and misery, but instead were clean, beautiful and bright. Very weird to think about. So in a way there is some good about that as well, about the flood. Well, precursors, not flood, kind of a different thing, but the same thing. In 2558, Bastion is recovered by the Ryan Forge and 343 Quildespark. With their help, Keeper of Tools launches Eden to begin the mission to rebirth Precursor's race. I really hope they're successful. This is my brain right now. I just can't take any more in. And I'm gonna quit this video, because they are starting to drill again that wall, so there's no reason to... I don't know, okay, I learned something. I learned quite a lot actually, but... there is way too much. I'm just gonna watch that video. Probably later today or tomorrow, the legends. And hopefully that will teach me a little bit differently this whole thing. Well, not a whole thing. There's no way they can fit the whole thing into one video, but... my goodness. There is a lot. Yeah, this is probably not a very interesting video for you to watch. But this was really interesting for me to learn at least something. And this is like a huge rabbit hole. You start to learn about something and there's like 50 different other things that are like, ooh, I'm gonna check this and I'm gonna check that. But yeah, I'm gonna quit here since, yeah. Maybe Halo playthrough video next. Who knows, let's see. But thanks for watching, as always, if you did. And if you can somehow sum up some main things that would be easy to understand, that would be helpful. And thank you if you do that. Yeah, this is really interesting universe. But yeah, as this picture shows, that is my brain right now. Just a toad. Okay, I'm gonna go rest. Bye.